Okay, hello everybody and welcome to another video. In today's video we'll be talking about current routes at Catford Garage. So, without any further ado, let's talk about the first route, 47. So, we're obviously starting off with the 24-hour route. The PVR for this route is during the day 20 and at night 5, and operates between Catford Garage and Shoreditch. Well, if TfL decide to cut the route back, it won't, as they're proposing to cut it back from Shoreditch to London Bridge, which, needless to say, I'm not the biggest fan of, because the route connects to the Elizabeth line all the way from Lewisham. So, without any further ado, that's just all I have to say for this route, yeah? And just uses Volvo B5LH's bodied Enviro 400 MMCs. Can we think that about that when this route commenced operating with Stagecoach in 2014, because this route was crazy. It was operated by Stagecoach before, and not only that, I failed to mention former routes at Plumstead video. There was on a number of occasions also part of the route was operated at Plumstead Garage. Failed to mention that in the former routes at Plumstead video, so might mention that now. But part of the allocation should really be at Plumstead today. Regardless, this route just uses Enviro 400 MMCs, not the Enviro 400Hs. They did transfer to Plumstead. You would adding to what is the only Stagecoach route to serve Croydon. Here we have Route 75. It started operation with Stagecoach in 2014, and today just uses regular standard Enviro 400 MMCs. Let's be real, that's going to be the trend for this video. Okay, well, so, here we have another route. After a pretty, always operated at this garage, and when it's commenced operating the Stagecoach, and yeah, surprisingly long for the type of buses it uses. It uses like 8.9 meter versions of the Enviro 200 darts, and so yet the route is 8 miles long. This route only runs between Eltham, Southend, Pleasant and Catford St Dunstan's College, so that is definitely quite surprisingly long, to be honest with you. So, another route that has always operated with Stagecoach to this day, this route operates between Grove Park Bus Station and Elephant and Castle. But to be honest, why is there no elephants and why is there no castles in Elephant and Castle? We need to add some of them. Funny meme there. So anyway, regardless, this route just uses like Enviro 400 MMCs for its journeys. Don't you love it when the image is a loaned bus? In this case, this bus was loaned from Tower Transit because Route 160 and Route 660, will be covered later in the video, had their electric double decks arrived late, so this occurred. However, Town Transit will be gone on the 24th of June 2022, which is only a couple days after this video is premiered. So, with that in mind, these have returned to Town Transit, and so inevitably, only commenced. I have a feeling this route was operated with this garage in the year 2000s and in the early 2000s and late 1990s, and so, but this route did originally pass through a Revicant Thames side, and then commenced operation again with this operator on the 18th of September 2021. Okay guys, this is literally a fake Selkin Master. The bus used in this bus scene here has since transferred to barking and has been stripped off of the gold livery. So anyway, on to the point. Route 199 is, well, Canada Water to Catford Garage. We featured that in Saturday's YouTube video, so yeah. And so inevitably, another route that possibly almost always operated, haven't even taken a look at bus routes in London Wiki, may have commenced operating before. If you know when it commenced operating with Stagecoach, you can fill me in on that matter. Originally passing first London in 2002, Stagecoach London reacquired this route in 2007. Ever since, This route has been operating between Catford and Lewisham. Now, sure, we're going to move on to the, now, sure, it's, in January 2022, this route has been retained and using existing environmental MMCs. One of the first London bus route, single-decker London bus routes to have hybrid buses introduced to the route. This London bus route has always operated with Stagecoach, but you'll be surprised to hear that it never operated out of Plumstead Garage, from what I know, that is. But you could fill me in on that matter if it ever did, but it could transfer into that garage in the future from his garage Catford. So, that sums up the route. Just use it and borrow 400 MMCs. Hopefully a route that was not acquired from this route upon that Stagecoach should not acquire upon privatisation. This route only commenced operating with Stagecoach in October 2012 and over time has used a rake of double-deckers. If you think this video is going to be outdated soon, well, it's not going to be, because from October 2022, this route is going to be retained using existing diesel double-decks. Okay, another route that originally passed to another operator, originally passing to Arriva London in 2016. Back then it was just using diesel double decks. It came back to Stagecoach in September 2021, and so, when this happened, just like the 160, it used buses loaned from Tower Transit until the electric buses were ready. And then this happened in December 2021, and so from that point on it's been using the electric double decks. I couldn't find a Stagecoach London picture, but I know for a fact it did pass to a Stagecoach. Hopefully I wasn't tripping on the bus routes in London Wiki, and they're saying it did pass to Stagecoach London when it actually didn't, because that's what I'm starting to think, because I didn't see any on the internet. Anyway, this route, Stagecoach commenced operating this route in October 2019, and from that point on, using an Enviro 400 MMC for its journey. If you consider that in the alphabet that N becomes before P, then this is where the route will go. Anyway, this route commenced operating with Stagecoach London in 2015 after Route 47 became 24-hour, and so as a result, the N47 was renumbered to this number N199. It followed the same statistics and operates between Trafalgar Square and St Mary Cray for simply that purpose alone. I really feel that this route should not have been acquired by Stagecoach upon privatisation. Anyway, enough of that. Think what happens if this bus operates between Lewisham and the old Brixton. I mean, let's see what we come up with for this route. More full route visuals, more journeys. What else? Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. This route uses just Enviro 200s and surprisingly Enviro 200 MMCs. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So, next video will be the penultimate video of Stagecoach Silken. See ya!